September 22nd, 2025. Today's September 22nd, 2025. So listen, guys, this is what we're going to do, right? As when I see the title now, let me define electoral justice properly and correctly. You know, electoral justice is a big umbrella. So I think what's really happened over the past few days and weeks and stuff is that people only miss, you know, the point. And so what I want to do today, for simplify, I want to simplify the electoral justice battle and make it very easy so that we can pick apart, you know, the areas of the electoral justice fight. Because if we keep using this broad terminology, electoral justice, it is not helping us right now to reach the goal. And our ultimate goal is to ensure, one, that Dr. Samora Kamara is reinstated as the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, because we all know from the Tripartite Committee report, it is stated very clearly in the divergent areas, which still forms part of the Tripartite report. It says that the APC presented 71% of the RRF forms. And of those 71%, it showed that Dr. Samora Kamara had 57.15% of the vote. That is sacrosanctly clear. At that point, we're talking about almost 60% of the vote. So even if Marabio, with the remaining, you know, 40%, or call it, you know, 40%, it would still not be able to, you know, catch up with Dr. Samora Kamara's vote. Because already in Sierra Leone at this point, it's 55% of the vote. You move on. So Dr. Samora Kamara already had the 55%. That's very clear. Everybody understands that. So the whole thing about the electoral justice battle, it's two-folded. I'm saying this again because I want to make this very clear to Sierra Leoneans. The fight for electoral justice is two-folded, and we have to define this properly, which is why I'm doing this live. One, it is the restoration of Dr. Samora Kamara in reinstatement and inauguration as the President of Sierra Leone. He won the elections. APC in political party, they've made it very clear, the corrupt executive as it is, on numerous occasions, they've said, we win the election, but we're just going to move on. And we know that is a violation of the Constitution itself. That is treasonous. And we should not accept that. We should not accept that. That is where we are today. Because this is bigger than just an individual. It is bigger than just, you know, a political party. This is about the reputation of Sierra Leone. This is about what do we want Sierra Leone to be looked at internationally and globally. Because when you tell people, say, Sierra Leone is this country where they had an elections, and till this day, 2 years, 4 months after the elections, the results has not been shared, it is not good looking. First of all, it makes people look at us like we're stupid idiots. It makes them look at Sierra Leoneans like buffoons and blokes. And I refuse to be looked at as a bloke. And that is why history is going to judge us, you know, when that time comes. Because I want to be in the history books to say, at a time when, you know, we had an elections and the results were not announced by the ECSL, the body that is supposed to actually announce the results, I stood up and I spoke up against it. History is going to judge every one of us. Democracy is the power of the people, for the people, and by the people. That is why it's very crucial when we have elections. It is the last resort. It is the last power play that the people have. It is how they choose their leaders. If everything else fails, elections results should be announced free and fair. We can all agree on that. So if you're a Sierra Leonean today and you feel like what has been done to Sierra Leone benefits you, so it doesn't matter because you're part of the people enjoying the pie, so let us move on because, you know, oh, well, it's over now. We're too late to talk about this electoral justice, you know. Yes, people are laughing. People are making fun of this electoral justice fight. I don't blame those people. I don't blame them. The reason why I don't blame them is because they're not seeing action. If they were seeing action, they would know that this is a fight that is ongoing and is live. So that is why they continue to downplay the importance of the electoral justice battle. That is why